Hello,
everybody.
fellow Will for Thrillers, and welcome back to Will for Thrill Nation. It is I, Will for Thrill fan 1246, and with me on this podcast are
Will for Thrill fan 1247. Matty Monroe here at Monroe Van Prince on Twitter. What's up, Will for Thrill Nation? Who else we got here in the house today?
It is I, Will for Thriller 1243. Let's give a big round of applause to the person who brought us here today. It's Will for Thrill.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us in this joyous occasion.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Today we're going to talk about a very special subject to all of our hearts, butt rock.
Oh, butt rock again. We'll argue on if some of this stuff is butt rock, or I know Gavin has opinions on what we're talking about today.
I'll strict butt rock definitions, but let's get into this.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
So we're going over. So we want to do another chart episode, but we looked at the Hot 100 and we're like, no, this is even for us. This is just too bad to discuss in depth.
I never looked.
Although it's not great. It's really not great.
What's the number one right now?
Well, the number one is really good though. It's WAP by Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. That's number one right now.
WAP does slap. Right.
WAP is a slapper, but the rest of the list is a nightmare.
Yeah, I can't go for that kind of language. Let's talk about some wholesome stuff today.
So instead, I decided I wanted to find an old alternative chart or old like rock chart. And again, the Billboard site, it only went as far back as like 2006. I wasn't able to find anything from the early 2000s.
The Billboard site,
but I did find. Wait, what, Will?
The Billboard site sucks. I was trying to look at like the Christian rock top songs, and I need a subscription or something.
Oh yeah. It's all Billboard Pro. They've moved over to a big paywall stuff. Like, you know, the article that they wrote about Indieheads last year, that's behind a paywall now.
Really?
So like, yeah. So the only way you can read it is like by the Google AMP.
Wow.
What, Will? Yeah. Anyways, so I went to Wikipedia and I was like, okay, I want to find all the number one songs on the modern rock / alt charts in the 2000s or the 90s. And so we're hopefully this podcast goes well, which honestly 50-50 at this point on how well this is going to go.
For the record, I'm just remembering this. We actually did record another Billboard type cast pretty recently and had to scrap it.
Oh yeah. We were gonna do one on the charts from 10 years ago, but we had to scrap it due to technical difficulties. I think I mentioned on the last pod that we were going to do that, but then Zencaster fucked up on us and we were unable to get past like halfway through recording. So hopefully this goes well. If you're listening to this, that means it went well, and I was able to edit it and able to put it out, and we're good. But we're talking about all the modern rock number one songs. Well, not all. We're gonna skip a few of them, just probably for the sake of time, and also just like, we don't want to talk about a couple of these songs. But almost
that's a good segue, actually. All the modern rock songs to all the small things. Yeah, baby. Still got
so
it.
we're gonna talk about 11 songs on this podcast. Why 11? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So the first number one modern rock song of the 2000s was "All the Small Things" by Blink-182, and let's get our Blink experts on the dial. Gavin and Will for Thrill, you start off on this song. What are your thoughts on "All the Small Things" by Blink-182?
As a lifelong Will for Thriller, I allot the first segment of the Bleak Talk to go to Will for Thrill.
To me. Oh, so yeah, big Blink-182er right here. Big fan. And this is the first song I ever heard from them, for sure. So it's always going to be a little bit of a favorite of mine. Not favorite, but I'll always have a soft spot for it. It's very divisive in the Blink-182er community.
Yeah, I was watching a video about like bad songs on great albums, and they put this on there for Enema of the State, and I was a little surprised. I didn't realize Blink fans like didn't like the song that much because
Well, it's
I think
considered to be like
pretty good.
kind of a poppy song and kind of like a sellout move. But they're a pop band. In the first place, so it's kind of a quandary.
A
Or sort of like,
sellout move for one of the biggest pop punk bands of all time.
basically, yeah.
Well, this is why they're like the biggest. Well, Damn It
Okay.
was huge, but this was
This is the
this
next
was
one.
their this was taking them to that WAP slot, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. Oh. Let's God, can we cancel the podcast? Can we just stop now?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
fucking scrap it. Let's go.
The breaks.
Okay.
It's also like the music video too. Like it's a satire of boy bands of the era, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, bands of that nature. But the thing is, like the exact same set where they filmed the video on that beach, like One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer, like a bunch of other pop acts have filmed at that exact same location since then. So they really
I
aren't.
feel like the
that far
location scout does that. Like they purposely know. They're like, oh, I gotta work with this fucking boy band. Oh yeah, I worked on that Blink-182 video where they made fun of these boy bands. Let's just get them on that beach.
Okay, but Blink-182 is a boy band.
Oh,
IMO.
See, that's the whole wonder of the band.
Like they're all at the time they're all little handsome boys. You got Travis Barker, you got the model wife and the reality show. You got Mark Hoppus, who's a little cutie, a little woke cutie at this point in time. And then you got Tom, who at the time was a little cutie. Now, a little kooky, but he's still a cootie. He's a cutie.
He has cooties. All boys have cooties.
Absolutely.
Let's get this out there. All boys have cooties, and this is a fact. And the Indieheads podcast believes this.
Absolutely.
This is a good song.
It is. It's a really good song.
I think it's a good pop song. If I could compare it to, this is gonna sound stupid, but it's very. This is like Blink-182's, not in style, but like Old Town Road, in that it's just a very stupid, simple pop song that little babies will bounce around to at birthday parties. You know, the only difference is like at like an Old Town Road birthday party, they'll all be wearing cowboy hats, but at this one, it'll be like
Except Travis
on skateboard with like,
cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can wear a cowboy hat if you want to, but you need to be on a skateboard. You need a water gun, and you need to be squirting any adults in your sight if you're listening to this song. I think this is a good pop punk song, and I'm glad that it brought in the Willennium, not the Millennium, the Willennium. Remember that always. Yeah. Yeah, I like it as a Wilford Thriller and a Blink-182er. It has my stamp of approval.
I think it's a good like a kids punk song.
Oh, it is. It was on Kids Bop.
Is what it is. It's like
have you ever heard the Kids Bop version?
Oh God.
Yeah, the guy who sings it on the Kids Bop version sounds like he's in like fucking like Titus Andronicus or some shit. He's singing. He just has like this gruff voice. It's like insane sounding. It's very good.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I've been listening to a lot of Blink-182 lately because all their videos are popping up in my YouTube recommendations. Josie, what a great song. Josie's a great song.
The greatest pop song of all time, Damn It by Blink-182. The
It's
second greatest pop song of all time, Josie by Blink-182.
I mean, sometimes, all you gotta say is my girlfriend, and you're just like, damn, I feel it. I love my girlfriend. Mark Hoppus loves his girlfriend. Or Scott Raynor, because Scott Raynor wrote that song, right?
Yep.
He did?
Apparently.
I believe he did.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Wow. And they kicked him out the band. That's cold.
Yep.
They cited drug use or his drinking, but really they just wanted Travis because he was more marketable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Ska drummer, baby.
Ska.
Because it's like
happy Skagist.
Happy Skagist indeed. I think there's kind of a ska song later on this list that we'll get to.
Oh yeah.
But I think you could tell that like that's probably the reason why they replaced him with Travis. It's weird that they're like Travis. He's a more marketable look, but he's just like Scott, and that like he doesn't really mug to the camera like Mark and Tom do. it's like he doesn't really do a lot of funny bits. He's just kind of like chill, like like in the All the Small Things video, you have Mark mugging the camera, you got Tom mugging the camera. Travis, he's just kind of chilling in the background, but like you go, oh, that guy looks cool. He's got a bunch of tattoos. Whereas Scott just looks like a youth group leader or something.
Yeah, he looks like nothing. He just looks like a blob of a man.
They again, that's all he had to do. Scott, that's all he had to do. Get a mohawk, get a bunch of tattoos, and you would have still been in the band.
Yeah, Scott, you just had to get hot.
Exactly. We're gonna make Scott Raynor hot again, okay? We're gonna do it.
Have you seen Scott's modern band?
Isn't it like some shitty metalcore band or something?
I don't know if we have time to get into this. They're a death rock band, which is oh my god, I can't explain this shit. If it's like goth, it's not even worth it. But they just just look up The Wraith and then just go to pictures and then try and figure out which one's Scott Raynor. Spoiler alert, it's very obvious.
There's one thing I got to, since we're talking about 9/11 and we're talking about Blink-182, we got to talk about Astent.
What?
Gavin knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So like in 2001 they released "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" in June of that year. So I guess in September they were still marketing it. And on 9/11 they were supposed to release a commercial called Astent, but it never reached air because of 9/11. And here's a drop it in the watch together.
Oh God. Okay, I need to. So we won't have audio of the watch together. So I don't know if I'll be able to.
We can explain what's happening.
Okay. I'll let Will for Thrill and Gavin do audio commentary on whatever this is going to be.
And with my hectic schedule, I don't have.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so this is a commercial for Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and it's basically Mark Hoppus is he's a professional man. He has a job. He has a career.
He's a doctor. Put some respect on his name. For gosh sake.
I wasn't gonna spoil that, but yeah, he's checking up on some people. He's signing casts. He's doing his bit.
He's running a bit.
Yeah, I love it when doctors run a bit on me.
So his patient is actually, I don't know what the problem. Actually, what is the problem with the patient? I don't remember.
Which one? There's a couple patients.
It's all of them.
All of them? Oh God. Oh boy. We don't have time to go through all of them, even though it's a 30-second commercial for an album that came out 19 years ago.
The point is, the punchline is that they put the CD in their butts.
Yeah, you put the CD in your ass and then you're good. So if you have a copy of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, a doctor says you should put it in your butthole.
Okay, anyways.
The world never got to see this.
We need to move on.
Oh, man.
No, we can keep talking about Blink. Let's do it.
We're not Blink 155, okay? I don't want to step on their territory.
Oh, we should be, though.
Yeah, we should try.
If we were to do a Blink 155 podcast, like where we do a podcast for each song in an artist's discography, what artist would it be?
Blink 182.
So we would just be Blink 155 too, essentially.
Well, we did the correct number this time, though, because they got the number wrong.
Yeah, they were wrong. We can capitalize on this.
I would do a podcast on every Joanna Newsom song. I know we aren't doing serious answers right now, but
no, that's a good answer. No, let's do serious answers. Let's get real. Let's do this.
Radiohead.
Radiohead.
Honestly, yeah. If there's anyone to do it,
that would be such a lame podcast, though, because like they're saying.
There's also just like a fucked up number of Radiohead songs. Like you can't ignore the B-sides. They're important. So you end up that's like a 200 plus episode podcast.
What if we do one for Guided by Voices? Let's do a Guided by Voices song podcast.
Special guest Beto O'Rourke on the final episode to talk about his favorite Guided by Voices song.
All right, the instrumental.
Or maybe Beto is the host.
Yeah, he's not busy nowadays. What's he doing?
He really doesn't have a job right now.
Yeah, Beto's unemployed.
Being a fail son.
Damn.
He's America's favorite fail son.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, okay. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip a song that's on here that went number 1 in February. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna go all the way to May 20th, 2020 or 2020 2000. My bad. I wish it was. I wish the song went number 1 in 2020. But
Do
May
you?
20th, 2000.
It'd be better
May
than
20th, 2000.
on there right now.
Kryptonite. It's 20,000. Kryptonite by Three Doors Down was the number 1 song on the modern rock charts for 11 weeks, and this is a good song. This is just a good song. Although, again, an issue that we're gonna have through probably like half the songs in here, because we go. There's like 3 arenas that we're in. We're in like pop punk bands in like peak sellout era, Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're just doing their own thing, and then guys who really just want to sound like,
Pearl
Kurt
Jam.
Cobain.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam,
and
Kurt
Pearl
Cobain.
Jam.
This again, we are firmly in the post grunge era at this point, and Three Doors Down, I guess maybe one of the best post grunge bands at the moment. If I had
No.
to decide.
That's definitive.
Personally,
Okay,
No.
honestly, yeah, I didn't know what to say. Here's like there is no good post grunge band. I mean, post grunge is just like, as a genre, it's one of the biggest wastelands of a genre out there. Here's the thing: there are good post grunge songs. But
Okay.
bands, absolutely not.
yeah,
Yeah, you're probably
I
right
don't know if
about
I
that.
agree, but I also don't know how we would define post grunge because I've heard every fucking.
Do they sound like Kurt Cobain or the guy from Pearl Jam?
Well,
Right, but
Do
then
they sound like
then-
they are? Do they sound like they are extremely constipated when they're singing?
I think the voice comes down to it. If that's the case, then I will
Okay.
agree with you. But I've heard like Failure and Hum, like these sort of space rock bands classified as that, and those bands are good, and the Toadies are good, and I've also heard them classified as that. But I think if you have the diarrhea voice, then yeah, you're bad. You're a bad band.
Also, then there's like Stone Temple Pilots, which was like objectively like contemporary to the grunge movement,
Yeah,
but in a lot of regards, their music sounds a little bit more close to what post grunge would come to sound like. And also, Stone Temple Pilots was a good band.
I've been annoying my girlfriend recently, but this is very Stone Temple Pilots related. The you know the song Interstate Love Song? I don't know
Yes.
what the lyrics are, but it starts off just going "Read it" or whatever. I just every once in a while, like when I'm doing the dishes or something, I'll just start singing penis in that voice. I'll just go penis, and my girlfriend will like want to strangle me. But yeah, if you told me Kryptonite by Three Doors Down was the number 1 rock song until like Sex is on Fire by Kings of Leon came out, I would believe you. I feel like this song was like fucking like inescapable. I can't believe it only lasted like 8 weeks or whatever.
I don't
This
like
was
that
the number
song
1 song of 2000. I think it was the number 1 song of 2000.
Yeah, well, that
Apparently.
makes sense.
That seems to be
Crazy.
what the Wikipedia list is signifying.
Yeah, this is the most Blue Lives Matter song I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I think the only thing you need to know about this song is actually what Gavin said in the chat earlier, which, and I quote, "Every Three Doors Down CD comes with a pair of wraparound Oakleys."
I mean, it's true. Yeah, it's just
Pretty good deal. I mean, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, that is a bargain. I mean, clearly, if you're in the market for one, you're in the market for both.
I'm just imagining like all the uncles of the world who have like committed like actual egregious offenses. Like they get like extremely drunk at the barbecue and like fall down in the fire or something, and then they listen to this song and they go, "I went crazy, but you still have to call me Superman," you know? Like this is such an like an Uncle Blue Lives Matter song, but you kind of have to love it for that, right? Like it's so
Oh,
dumb.
God. Why does the Three Doors Down
Yeah,
guy
you
look
know
like an
for
ugly
kids,
version of
no,
Michael
no.
Shannon?
I've never seen
I-
him. That's a great. I should Google pictures of Three Doors Down.
Yeah, please Google Three Doors Down and then Google Michael Shannon and compare, because that's the image in my brain right now.
Yeah, if you take one thing away from this podcast, it's Google Michael Shannon. Oh my god! Wow, this band. Holy shit! His haircut. Wow. Oh my god.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's not great. Oh god,
Oh, I'm gonna do a magic trick.
oh boy, what do you
Oh
got
boy.
for us?
Okay, it's not working. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
no.
just realized. I realized that my external mic was turned off, and I've been using my laptop this whole time. And I tried to turn on the external mic, and it's just telling me no because I think because I'm actively recording with the other microphone.
Should, do we want to stop recording for so you can turn your mic back on, or
Yeah, sure. It'll sound better. It sounded great on the
Okay.
Mura podcast.
Okay, I'll
right.
stop recording real quick.
Pause.
All right,
Time out.
pause for technical difficulties, folks. Okay, we are back from the technical difficulties. Our final word on Three Doors Down. Please read the Three Doors Down Wikipedia page. There's a lot of there's some stuff there that is it's like, oh, okay, pretty standard boilerplate band Wikipedia, and then there's something that
Something eye-catching.
Yeah,
something
when
eye-catching.
Maddie's talking
I
about,
wish
I'll
we were
just
just talking about Death Cab for Cutie instead.
yeah. What Maddie's referring to is that they played the Dubai Jazz Festival in 2013, so be sure to check that out.
Oh, God.
Anyways, it's time to cut our life into pieces, as this is our last resort. We're talking about Papa Roach, which became the #1 song in America for the modern rock charts on August 5th, 2000, and then it was off for a week, and then it became the #1 song for 6 more weeks on
That's
August
right.
19th, 2000. This podcast, there's gonna be a lot of embarrassing moments in this podcast. Just in I've built up over the years. I feel like I've become built up my way in the music industry. Obviously I'm interning at No Earbuds. I've been doing stuff with Indieheads, the subreddit, all the AMAs and stuff. I feel like I've become respected as a critic and a tastemaker of sorts. And this podcast, I'm going to throw it all away because "Last Resort" by Papa Roach is a very good song.
That's right.
It's very good.
That's right.
He said what he had to say.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with this song as a kid. I had no interest in it. So today was my first like real experience with it, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're cooking with, Papa Roach. I like it.
I am actually opposite. I loved this song as a kid and don't really have much of a taste for it now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the early stuff on this list, for like up until maybe like 04 maybe, it's just angry white boy music, really. Except with there's a couple songs that are exclusions.
It's my culture.
But for the most part, it's angry white boy music. And this is when you talk about like the angry white boy song, it's either "Last Resort" or "Drowning Pool Bodies." It's one of the two.
This one. It's this one.
Yeah, this one. Well, this one's better than fucking Bodies.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Bodies is like a meme song. It's always been a meme song.
Like I guess. So before I say what I have to say, let me be clear that I myself have struggled with self-harm and suicide throughout my life, and that I do think that this song is ultimately tragic and not funny, but it makes me giggle, and I cannot help it. It just makes me laugh. Like I guess the kind of aggressive ethos and I am very badass approach of this song just feels so ill-suited and confused when combined with the lyrical content in a way that just feels kind of like I respond to it in the same way that I respond to like Uncanny Valley graphic rendering in a video game.
Oh god. Yeah, it really is a like whiplash. The song is it's complete utter whiplash because it is the quintessential angry white boy song. But like you actually, because I don't think I've heard this song in full up until we were you know deciding we want to do this podcast. This is like the first time I listened to it in full besides like the intro, and like yeah, it's just like there's this whiplash here. It's like, why are you acting like a badass about this stuff? This is like, you should go see a therapist.
I know.
Like,
This is one of the first songs I learned on
I'm
guitar.
worried about you. Please go find some help.
and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that like after this song they basically just like really went all in on the butt rock stuff, because they made shit like the Monday Night Raw theme song for a
Oh
couple
god,
of
I
years.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Do y'all fuck with Scars?
Well, Scars, Scars is
That's a good
all right.
song.
I want to be loved is the song that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Monday Night Raw
Oh,
theme
yeah.
song. That was the theme song for like way too long.
Yeah, that song was bad.
But this also, watching the music video is really weird because like again his image, because here's like, I know the Papa Roach guy mostly. Do you remember that MTV2 show like Scarred?
Yes.
Where it's like all the like the extreme sports, like people talking about like the horrible injuries that they've gotten, and like you just watch the videos of them getting horrifically injured over and over again, slow-mo, just repeating. It's just like, I don't know why I watched that show so much as a kid. I think like it probably has done severe psychological damage to me, and I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, that and Jackass and fucking like Room Raiders have just melted my brain in a way that like my parents were right. TV ruined me.
Big next, yeah.
Because like after this song, like in the video here, he just looks like just a regular guy. Just he looks like someone that could be like in the crowd of of the lit my own worst enemy video that you showed.
Oh hell
us,
yeah,
Gavin.
Yeah.
What can you tell the listeners real quick about that we won't go too much into it.
yeah,
but like,
yeah. We don't need
for
to
the
dive
listeners
too
at
much.
home.
Yeah,
Just find this video and watch it.
Yeah, look up Lit Shoreline Amphitheater 99, I think. I'm talking like fucking it's a fish show or something. But there's a YouTube video of it, and just watch the My Own Worst Enemy performance there. There's just some great people in the crowd who are enjoying rock music in a way that is so beautifully 1999 that you won't even be able to fathom it. Just look it up. You just got to believe me on this one.
Yes. So let's get on to the next one. So again, once again, we're skipping over another song. Onto this is this the worst song on the list? Maybe.
What?
We're talking about a Green Day, Minority.
What are you fucking
It's
shitting
one
me
of
right
them.
now?
This is
Look,
maybe the worst song on the list.
For Green Day, it's pretty bad.
I love this song.
Can we
Morning
pause?
is probably
Okay, we're back once again from technical difficulties. I think we were getting ready to talk about the Green Day song,
the best
Minority.
Green Day song ever made.
No, fuck off.
I'll die on that hill. I'm willing to do so.
Sorry, sorry. We're all having a fit here because before we start recording again, we were interrogating Alex about the city of Quahog and making sure, as we just had to ask them if some people were real or not.
Quahog is not real.
You can't prove that.
Family Guy is a fictional show.
QAnon stands for Quahog-anon, and I'm the leader of that movement.
Peter Griffin is real.
Hashtag Q is always watching. Q is real. Quahog is real.
Oh god, did you see that Trump finally said something about QAnon today?
Oh, dude, we can't get into this. We got to talk about this kind of racist Green Day song, maybe.
Okay, Gavin, how is this song racist?
I don't know. I don't like three white men telling me I want to be the minority. It's got real Rachel Dolezal vibes or whatever.
I did get
I'm
that
not
vibe
down
from
with
the
it.
song, but it was weird that they wore blackface in the video. That kind of
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Wait, what?
No,
wait.
That's
For
not
the
real.
record, they did not wear blackface in the video.
I just had to look. I'm like, wait, what?
Green Day is not yet canceled.
They only wear green makeup on their face. We know this. Come on.
Are they the freaking Grinch?
Shrek, the Grinch, all the boys are back in town.
So
Oh,
this
God.
this song is bad, and the lyrics are bad, but
I reject your
But-
thesis.
Green Day is okay in my book because, and maybe some of you rolled your eyes at this. I don't know, but them stopping in the middle of an award show performance after Trump won the election to do an unplanned "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA" chant was an actual punk moment, and it was good, and it pumped me up.
Yeah, no, Green Day's like cool. Has anyone in this chat watched the film, and yes, film, capital F, Broadway Idiot, the documentary about Green Day's Broadway show American Idiot?
I have not.
It is just it's so beautiful. I can't recommend it enough. It's just Billy Joe and the whoever directed this show, I don't remember the name. They're trying to come up with like a way to differentiate from each other, because they're like, oh, Billy Joe, he's like this punk guy who comes from punk, and I had rich parents. And I'm like, Billy Joe's been rich for like 20 years. You guys are the same. It's this beautiful movie. I recommend. They don't touch this song at all, and I think that's a good thing because I don't like this song very much. It sounds
I think
like Billy Joel.
I think this song is good because it doesn't have any Swedish songwriters or crap.
I really thought you were gonna ask if it has Swedish craftsmen, like referring to the songwriters. Which, by the way, did you know that "Toxic" and "Can't Get You Out of My Head" was written by the same Swedish? I think it's a songwriting duo.
Yeah, Billy Joe Armstrong and Trey Cool.
Okay, and
Just thought
pledge
it was
allegiance to the
crazy that
underworld.
two of the greatest pop songs ever were written in like the same year by the same people.
it's like I listened to a podcast recently, introducing. They did an episode about like basically the Swedish songwriting, like not really basically like so like your Max Martins and I guess by extension Dr. Luke, people that all basically came up in Sweden just writing pop songs for people, like basically all the big boy band and teenage bubblegum pop songs, and like just sporadically throughout. Like we're only just now kind of seeing like the end of that era, but not really, because Max Martin, like just gonna think, oh, is Max Martin done? He writes like Blinding Lights, and it's like the fucking biggest song of the year.
Dr. Luke had a #1 this year somehow.
Oh
yes.
boy. Speaking of,
we talked about that in the last
What?
Yeah.
podcast.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
there's a
was?
big-
Oh, that
The
was
Doja Cat song.
the Doja Cat song.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mhm.
speaking of,
Really illustrates how entrenched these people are.
Mhm.
Mhm.
To loop around with what Matty said, there's an and introducing episode about Broadway Idiot starring the Blink-155 guys, so go check that out. My final comments on this song are: I pledge allegiance to the underworld, one nation under dog.
Also, why does this
Thank
song sound like a
you,
Dropkick Murphy song?
It really does. It sounds like
You take that back.
it does. If you put some bagpipes on this motherfucker, now you're cooking with a Celtic gas.
I hate the Dropkick Murphys with my life.
I mean, yeah, they freaking stink boo boo, but whatever.
Oh, and never mind. I don't want to tell this story.
Oh,
Go off.
that's
No,
No.
I don't want to tell this story.
okay.
It's fine. It reveals personal information that I do not wish to share.
Has this stopped like literally anybody on our podcast before?
Use my address today.
Well, for Thrill Nation, if you want to show up at our glorious leader's house, this is where you gotta go.
3511 You can call me at 817.
Okay. I'm gonna bleep that out. I'm gonna bleep that out in the editing. I'm gonna have to I have to bleep that out. I'm sorry.
It's my address.
Yeah.
though.
If we can survive this podcast without any of us getting doxxed, that's just my goal today.
Okay, anyway, let's speaking of cooking with gas, let's talk about cooking with fuel. Hemorrhage in My Hands, the number one song on November 4th, 2000, and was number one for 12 weeks.
Wow.
Correct. That's the correct thought, because this song is...
Give me that which I desire.
Oh, there we go.
I disagree.
You
What?
like this song?
I think this song is whole ass good.
Whole ass. Damn,
interesting.
not one cheek,
See,
not
the
two cheeks.
minority here would think that.
This song is definitely better than Minority.
Oh, come on.
I agree. I agree with that.
Come on,
I'll agree
Gavin,
with that.
come on.
Look, I love Green Day. I have so much respect for them, but that song stinks. This song also kind of stinks. It sounds like a guy singing karaoke the entire time, but it's like whatever.
I don't even know if I disagree with you. I don't know. It just scratches an itch for me. To be fair, I loved this song in high school. I have distinct, strong memories of listening to it on the radio as my parents drove me to school.
What? Where did you go to high school where this was on the radio?
I don't know, the
Quahog?
the biggest radio station in the area was an alt rock radio station, and they
Of course,
played a
Quahog
lot
loves
of this
alt rock.
stuff years after it was relevant.
Like Surfing Bird?
Quahog is not real.
Quahog is real and Alex lives there. Hashtag QAnon.
You got edible. Alex, you met Adam West?
I'm so sorry, Alex. This is like my first time potting with Alex, and I'm accusing them of living in the Family Guy town.
I have not met
It's not an
Adam
accusation.
West.
It's true.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's true.
Oh god,
No.
real tears. This is real tears. Okay.
Anyone
The
else
song
have
is-
anything to say?
The song is fine. This guy, he sounds like he's got the butt rock voice, but it's not the worst butt rock song here. It's just like kind of I don't know. But I do have this song is like very nostalgic for me somewhat. But to back Alex's point, this is one of the songs that they literally play on like alt rock radio like all the time. Like every hour they'll throw this song on.
Maybe it's because I'm a Texas boy at heart, even though I live in Oklahoma now. But all I heard on the alt rock station was "Send the Pain Below" by Chevelle, and then every Cody song ever. So I don't know. I have no attachment to this one.
Yeah, let's just move on. Let's move on to the second number one modern rock song of 2001.
Oh damn!
"Hanging by a Moment" by Lifehouse, which became number one
That
on
song on
January
the list.
27th.
Whoa!
I do not agree.
I'm going there.
This chorus, like the chorus slaps, but it's just I don't know.
Baseline? Are you kidding me?
It's sweet, and it is lyrically one of the better written songs on this list. I'll give you that. I don't like it sonically, aesthetically. I don't like its approach.
Oh, aesthetically, that's the best part. This is the platonic ideal of adult contemporary to me.
What? Damn, I think like Dave Matthews Band.
Eh.
Oh,
That
God.
okay, that's our artist for our podcast where we talk about every single one of their
Dave
songs.
Matthews. Damn. Yeah, let's
Oh,
do it.
God.
Let's go.
I'll use my connections to get the guy from Young Jesus to be on that pod with us.
Oh, yeah.
You a Dave Matthews fan?
What?
Are they Dave Matthews fans?
Yeah. Again, they talked to fuck. What's the? I know his name. His first name's John from Young Jesus. He talked about in an interview with Stephen Hayden recently about
John
just being
Lennon.
like, no.
Imagine all the Jesuses.
Okay. Anyways, this is like an alt rock classic. Like this is
this is a
when we
staple.
talk about songs that get played all the time. Still, like they're still like getting tons of royalties.
We're still
from
hanging
this
by
song.
that moment.
Exactly, baby. They're still
I
hanging.
definitely
by
heard
moment.
this song at a wedding in 2001.
No,
Oh,
you and me and all the
absolutely.
people. That's the one you
Yeah.
heard at the wedding.
I honestly
No, I heard this
think
one definitely.
I'd only heard this song once before today, and that's the other time was when Will asked me to listen to it in like 2015 or something.
That's what I would do. No, what I used to do is like I'd get blackout drunk and just like message you and Jeremiah just like listen to random shit.
Check out "Hanging by a Moment."
One of my ass I
Song
made
of the
if Jeremiah
summer.
find a mega file of Blue Album and send it to me. I did not remember that, and I woke up the next morning.
God.
Oh.
Anyways, I think the thing that this list like proved to me is that like, oh wow, time is not real, because there's a couple songs in here that I'm like, wait, this was 2001? Like this song, I thought the song was like 2003 at the earliest, not 2001, like early 2001, like basically
a couple
2000.
of these songs I had no idea how old they were, because I wasn't hearing them regularly until a little bit later.
Yeah, I was bumping Aaron Carter around the time these were popping off.
Oh yeah.
God, Kush got me feeling like the ginger Aaron Carter. As
I have an
Gavin
Aaron
would
Carter keychain on my keys right now.
Seriously?
Yes.
Is he MAGA?
I have no
I'm
idea.
pretty sure he's MAGA.
Oh no,
I
canceled.
heard
Yeah, I got to take off that keychain.
Damn, he beat Shaq and then gets canceled.
Okay, anyways, I will agree that this song has a great hook. It's got a great hook.
Yeah, that chorus goes.
It's an okay song, but like otherwise, it sounds like Christian rock.
You see, that's exactly the point. That's why it's Christian rock season.
It's not gonna. Well,
Can I get a
not on this
hallelujah in the
podcast.
chat?
Hallelujah.
If you're on
Amen.
YouTube, comment hallelujah below if you love our Lord.
Oh God. Okay. let's move on to a song that I definitely did not think came out in 2001. I thought the song came out like 2000 at the like early 2000 at the latest.
Yeah.
And this is one of the songs that I'm definitely going to get some shit for. Butterfly by Crazytown. This is a great song.
Matty, I agree with you 1000%. This song is so good, but the only thing I hate about it is the whispering in it that's supposed to be like sexy. It's so bad. I'll make you go crazy.
Oh yeah, no, like here's the thing. This song is like bad. It's a great song, but it's terrible. Because like both the guys, they're terrible rappers. They're embarrassing. Their smooth talk is just like garbage. If I saw any of these guys, just not even have to hear anything they say. If I saw any of these guys like talking to a female friend, I would like go up to I would try to get these guys to back off. They both just this.
Yeah, I think they both like
frosted tips. Okay, frosted tips.
You know, the crazy thing about it though is not everything they say feels toxic and regressive.
No, which is crazy because this is like a butt rock rap
I
band.
watched a video about it, and he said like the song was like a response to his girlfriend saying that their songs are misogynistic. So he wrote this song for her.
So he wrote a song where he talks about making her legs shake.
That's like a quintessential butt rock move in my opinion. That's phenomenal. That
apparently she loved Butterfly, so he called her his Butterfly.
That is an important piece of hashtag lore.
If I can talk about the DJs who were in the band Crazytown for a brief second.
Yes.
The most famous DJ who has a connection to a band previously mentioned was DJ AM, who was Travis Barker's close personal friend, who was in that awful plane crash, and they were the only two survivors. But don't need to delve into him too much. I'm just gonna read you the Wikipedia page of a guy whose name is DJ Adam 12, not that one, who was in the band.
It's a different pedophile.
Oh no, let's not say that.
Allegedly.
DJ Adam 12. He's a musician and producer. This is his Wikipedia. Who was half of the dark wave duo She Wants Revenge. Does anyone remember She Wants Revenge?
I've heard
They
the
had
name.
a
I don't
s-
think I've heard any of their songs.
They had a song called Tear You Apart, and that's all you need to know about them. He was in Crazytown from 95 to 96. And he went on to become the personal DJ for Barack Obama.
What?
Yes. So Obama was listening to We Can Be Like Sid and Nancy. Yeah.
Barack
So
has
that's,
taste.
yeah. And Shifty Shell Shock.
I dropped my phone in shock.
Yeah.
Taking this in.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna probably say more about the song, but honestly, that's all there is to say. It's just
That's it.
this song got someone a job.
Obama,
With
you are
with
today's
President
butterfly.
Barack Obama.
Butterfly of the day.
You're the butterfly of the week.
Who is gonna be the Will for Thrill butterfly of the week?
The Wilford Thrill butterfly of the week.
Will, who's your butterfly of the week?
No, unapropos nothing. I'm just gonna tweet a butterfly emoji right now.
Yeah, go off.
Okay. Let's talk about and actually probably maybe the best song on this list, at least top
No.
2.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Nope.
This one became number 1.
Okay, Matty is right on this. I sorry, I spaced out. Yes, please tell the people.
So the next number 1 song was Incubus Drive, which was became number 1 on March 3rd, 2001, and was number 1 for 8 weeks, and would go on to be the biggest modern rock song of 2001. This is a great song. Like, this is like, there's no irony here. This is just like a great like alt rock, modern rock song. You know, like it's just great. You know, but I think you're more familiar with Incubus than the rest of us, I believe, Alex.
I love Incubus. I have been listening to Incubus since I don't know, I guess as long as I can remember, like, because my sisters were very into them and got me into them.
And you were growing up in Quahog?
And Quahog is not real.
It's real, sorry.
Okay. So God, I can't get over it, Gavin. I can't move past this.
It's real.
Okay, so I've been listening to Incubus for a long time, and I really thought their music would age poorly for me, and it just hasn't. Like, obviously, like, Brandon Boyd is a pretty corny lyricist, but he's also genuinely a really good writer. Like, the things he writes can be really corny, but he writes them really well. And this song is just, I don't know, I'm so familiar with it. I don't think it would ever get a bad response out of me, I guess. I don't know. Slaps?
Yeah. It slaps. It's like it's basically the tasteful version of like whatever the fuck Limp Bizkit was doing at the time.
Are you implying that they were not tasteful?
Oh, Limp Bizkit's very tasteful, but you know, Incubus, you know, for the masses, you know, for the masses were a little bit more tasteful.
It's funny that you said that you made that comparison, because in my notes I wrote Brandon Boyd is a freaking troubadour, not some kind of skinny Fred Durst. Because at the time I was a little bit less in the know, and I resented the fact that Incubus was included on this list of butt rock songs, because they are by no measure, in my opinion, a butt rock band. They are butt rock adjacent, for sure. Yeah, Gavin, give us your manifesto.
I would not call it a manifesto. It has been described as a manifesto by certain people in this call. But I do not think that just simply being a rock band in the early 2000s or even mid 2000s is enough to qualify as butt rock. I think you have to have those 3 doors down traits that we all know and love. You got to give off Blue Lives Matter vibes. You got to just sound like nothing. You got to have lots of skeletons. You got to have that Monster Energy logo somewhere. You just got to be you just gotta be Facebook. You gotta be your uncle's Facebook to be butt rock. And I don't think Blink or Incubus or even like, like I think like
Lifehouse is not butt rock.
Lifehouse is not. You gotta be like Five Finger Death Punch. I think that's like
3 Doors Down. That's the butt rock right there.
Yeah, I think that's like the earliest, like, well, not earliest because there's like, late 90s, whatever, post grunge, doo doo poo poo or whatever. But yeah, it's just, Fuel. I'll allow Fuel in that category.
Papa Roach is butt rock.
I think they're leaning on butt rock. I think they're a little too self-aware of their mental health to be butt rock. I think like they like it's the same reason why Limp Bizkit, I think, because like Fred Durst and the singer Papa Roach, whose name I do not know off the top of my head, I think they're aware of the fact that mental health is something you have to keep in check. But like, if someone from fucking like, I don't know, Avenged Sevenfold is just like singing, "The skeletons are out tonight and they're coming for you," and that's like butt rock to me, So that's my opinion. Incubus is definitely not butt rock, and my opinion on this song is that I don't remember it, even though I've heard it for all of my entire life.
So you're telling me, Gavin, that The Night That the Skeletons Came is butt rock?
That's proto butt rock. That was recorded in the 50s.
Okay, but okay, this is just it's a nice song. It's a nice song. I like it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a nice.
I
song.
don't think it's top 2, but I think it's nice.
Yeah. Like I said, when I mean butt rock, I mean not obviously not all the songs. Not all of the songs here are butt rock, but this was the era of butt rock. This is where butt rock became butt rock as we know it.
I'll agree with that.
Although, but now, as I said, with the Crazytown song, here's the thing with Crazytown, the Butterfly. Most people like Butterfly. Most people go, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, it's got the beat's really good. It's got a great Red Hot Chili Peppers sample." But this next one, there's never been a critical reevaluation of this band. Most people have agreed to keep it in the past, and I'm about to embarrass myself here. But our next song is by Stained. It's been a while.
I think I'm with you, Matty.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
Yeah, this is a good song.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay, Gavin, you could agree with me on this. This is literally better than any Pine Grove song.
Well, I mean, yeah. But like, I also couldn't tell you anything about this song aside from it's been a while. Like, that's all I remember about it.
I mean, here's the thing. I was surprised by how moved by the song I was.
Moved?
Like, kind of me too.
What is happening? Is it ghastly?
So this song represents an extremely specific brand of being trapped by your own toxic masculinity.
I'm interested in hearing about this.
And okay, there's this line where I heard this line. It's toward the end. This is when I realized that this song is great, actually. And he says, "I can't blame this on my father. He did the best he could for me." And honestly, what the fuck?
Yeah,
genuinely
that
phenomenal lyric. It hits me in the freaking soul. This
I didn't
song
even hear
makes,
that lyric. I turned it off like 3 minutes in. I couldn't.
this song makes a lot of poorly aged and tacky choices, but it is good, I think.
See, we had a little discussion before this pod started, and we were like, "What percentage of these songs do you think are good?" And I didn't realize that the 50% that me and Will thought were good were not the same 50% that Matty and Alex thought were good.
And by the way, this song was number 1 for 16 weeks.
God.
16 weeks.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's like
And it wasn't even the number 1 song of the year. It wasn't even the number 1 modern rock song of 2001. Still, it's crazy. But yeah, no, this is just it's a really good song. Like, I don't know what to say. I am somewhat moved by it. I think it's surprisingly tasteful. I think the chorus is like like sonically, I think the chorus is great. Like when like it all kind of all the big rock guitars come in. I think that's just like a great musical moment. And I like the end part too. I think he's got a nice voice. You know, I know people like to shit on Post Malone and like compare him, derogatively to the Stain guy, but like I don't see that as a bad thing. You know, if Post Malone just started making like Stain music instead of like whatever
He
hip hop
should.
he's doing.
Did anyone else
He
watch
should.
the Nirvana cover thing he did with Travis Barker?
Oh no! Was that actually good?
Kind of, yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay. Like I said,
gonna...
I'm not a Post Malone hater anymore. After Circles, I'm not a hater anymore. I think Circles is just a great song. And if he continues to go in that direction, I think like, oh, I can actually just like start liking Post Malone. Just because it's like, oh, like why are you making hip hop? Like you're really good at this like pop music, indie pop thing. Like you just keep doing that, you know? But nevertheless.
I have a game if you would like to play it regarding the band Stained.
Oh God! Okay.
I'm on their Wikipedia page right now under their influences tab, and I'm gonna list 4 bands that Stained may or may not have as their influences. 1 is gonna be fake, and 3 are gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to tell me which is the fake band.
Okay.
Number 1, The Doors. Number 2, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Number 3, The Misfits. Number 4, James Taylor.
I'm gonna say
The Misfits.
I'm gonna second the Misfits.
I'm gonna say Crosby, Stills, and Nash just to be different.
Matty, you're wrong. It's the Misfits.
Damn it! I knew it was Misfits. I just didn't want it to be Misfits.
That doesn't surprise me. This song has kind of some classic rock like tendencies, I guess, or I don't know. I see it. It doesn't surprise me.
Is it because they mentioned dads?
No.
I definitely hear the Doors.
Sure.
I hear the sound of me turning up.
What is happening? How do you hear the
Well, at least I hear Jim. At least I hear the Jim Morrison intonation.
What is happening?
I hear a fart coming out of my asshole.
Yeah, I'm with Will. I also hear a fart coming out of my cheeks when I hear this song.
Gavin, you've been living in a world of irony for so long that when you're presented with true sincerity,
You
have
hear
no
the
idea how to
Doors
react.
in this song?
Now that you mentioned it, I do hear it a little bit.
What the fuck?
Let's
I
get
do hear a little
back to
Jim
Gavin and
Morrison.
Will Corner for the next song.
Yeah, here we go. Let's get to an actual good song.
Yeah.
Actual classic rock.
This is a good song.
This song, let's get one thing straight. This song was made for 100 Gex to cover, and that's it. So do it, 100 Gex.
It was made for Guitar Hero.
That too.
We're talking about Sum 41 Fat Lip, by the way, which was only number 1 for 1 week on August 18th, 2009.
Crime.
That's fucked up.
That's a crime. That's fucked up. We need to do our Canadian boys
It was all
better.
9/11's fault.
It was all a month before it happened, but yeah, it's all the 9/11's fault.
Well, oh boy. So yeah, at this point in the episode, of course, we are increasingly getting to 9/11. So make your guesses on what the number 1 song during 9/11 was. Don't look it up. Just make your guesses. Keep it in your head. Just so that thought is in your head. When we tell you what the actual number 1 song.
I still hadn't made the connection. Holy shit.
Wow.
Anyway, Sum 41 Fat Lip. This is a good song. Sum 41, they could have been the next Beastie Boys, but instead they decided just to do whatever the hell
They make like
Really?
metal music now.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah.
Beastie Boys in this?
Yeah, how do you not?
How do you not?
Because you don't. That part. But like, I mean,
That's
like,
it?
yeah, it's all
It's
like,
it's all like shout and response, like mixed between like rapping, like bad rapping,
because I'm
yeah,
just
shout and
it's-
response, like
it's
rapping,
like-
and then like
they've never done.
pop punk
That's the
singing.
only song they've ever done like this.
It's like all Beastie Boys.
No,
It's
way.
like it is just ska Beastie Boys. Although also in my opinion, this song is a hard rockin' pop punkin' version of Weezer's Heart Songs.
I don't hear that.
We don't acknowledge that, man. This song is so good, even though it has some very Do we need to get into that? Should we get
Yeah,
into
okay.
Let's
that?
get into it. I mean,
It's
Yeah.
so good, and I made a lyric account for this song.
Yes, FatLipBot69 on Twitter.
I actually not. I made a new one. It's just fat_lip_bot.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then. I guess I gotta go unfollow FatLipBot69.
You do, and you have to follow the real fat lip
The
bot.
real, yeah.
Just-
anyway, so
I
the song,
really-
it's
I made that account just for the one lyric to be the punchline.
oh yeah, they picked literally the worst possible punchline before like the final triumphant chorus. It's mostly about just being like, I don't want to be a casualty of society. I was a loser kid.
I don't want to be
You
a
know,
minority.
I wrecked my own house party. And then there's a sort of the bridge. Let me find the lyrics real quick, and then we can
Yeah, I want you
recite
to
the
read
lyrics.
that entire verse. Like,
Yeah, we'll read the entire bridge of the song because it's a lot. Let's see. Oh God, man, I'm waiting for Genius to load real quick.
And they are geniuses.
Oh,
Sum 41.
absolutely. Okay. This is not the bridge. This is the third verse, but it's basically the bridge. So we'll just read the entire third verse. Well, I'm a no good Nick, lower middle class brat, and I don't give a shit about nothing. You be standing on the corner talking all that kerfuffin, but you don't make sense from all that gas you be huffing. Then if the egg don't stain, you'll be ringing off the hook. You're on the hit list, wanted in the telephone book. I like songs with distortion, to drink in proportion. The doctor said my mom should have had an abortion.
abortion,
An abortion just echoes abortion.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I forever thought it was the dentist said my mom should have had an abortion, which makes it even funnier.
Dentist.
Yeah, this song is it's
It's awesome.
it's Come Town wishes they could, and we'll leave it at that.
Com 41.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
We can't do that. We can't allow
Okay,
ourselves to stoop to that level.
Okay, we're
That was actually episode 1 bit, like on that.
Oh God. Okay, shall we move on to the final song of what we're talking about today? So we're ending it off on what was the number one song on 9/11, because I feel like popular culture and especially music, there's definitely things are very distinct. It's a very distinct split because music changes a lot after that. Like literally after, like you could tell like the band that went number one after this band, you go, oh yeah, that we're truly in like post 9/11 era already. So the number one song on 9/11, which became number one initially on August 25th, 2001, but was number one until September 22nd. Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal, the cover of the Michael Jackson classic.
An improvement on the Michael Jackson classic.
It's a great cover. It's a great cover.
I spent a week in my freshman year of high school trying to figure out if I liked this version more or the original Michael Jackson song.
Michael Jackson on photo day.
It's funny that this song, was number one during 9/11 because, there was a couple of smooth criminals in the damn White House planning on doing something.
Damn.
Especially on those towers.
Smooth war criminal.
Oh God.
But like for this, okay, 9/11 jokes aside, this is a great cover. It's a great song. Has anyone else heard any other Alien Ant Farm songs besides this?
Movies,
Nope.
babe.
I want to say, okay, so I'm just gonna basically just talk about something that Todd in the Shadows talked about when he did the One Hit Wonderland over Smooth Criminal. They shot 3 music videos for the single Movies.
Hell
Now,
yeah,
Movies
that's
was the
awesome.
single they put out before this one. They shot a video for it, and then I think they got signed by a major, and so they shot another video, which is like slightly more high budget. And then Smooth Criminal got really big, and so the label was like, okay, here's where we're going to push this the next single. We're just going to push Movies again with a real high budget video this time.
That's such a good video.
Movies is
In
good.
the video, the band they jump into a movie screen and then they recreate certain outfits and cosplay a bunch of famous movies and stuff, and the audience is going fucking buck wild. The most 2001 crowd you've ever seen.
Like a lit crowd in 1999.
Exactly, baby. Exactly. Oh
Uh,
God.
It's so hard to talk about this one because you have not only 9/11 looming over, you just have the Michael Jackson as a being looming over this. I don't know. I like divorced from all of that. This cover just fucking it goes. That riff is money, baby.
A syncopation. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, grab your crotch to that beat.
Oh God. I don't disagree that this is a good cover. It does kind of slap.
Slap that bass, baby. New metal,
Okay.
big shorts. Michael Jackson should have wore big shorts and a big like chain wallet. Maybe he would have been able to cope.
Alien Ant Farm is aesthetically just edgy Smash Mouth.
I
Yeah.
can't disagree.
I really don't know.
Not necessarily sonically exclusively, but like
Yeah.
if you watch the video for this cover, it's literally just like edgy Smash Mouth.
Yeah, they have more fun than like a typical new metal band. So that therefore they are Smash Mouth. Who, by the way, Smash Mouth, thanks. Big round of applause for Smash Mouth for playing a performance like a couple weeks ago at a biker rally. Good job, guys.
Fuck the virus.
Friend
okay.
of car seat headrest, Smash Mouth.
I had no idea that happened.
Yep.
Yeah,
It did.
them and Chris Jericho's band also played at a fucking biker fest.
And Trapped.
Oh yeah, Trap too.
Literally no one went to the trap set.
Literally, like 90% of bands who aren't Blink-182 pretty much play that festival on this list, I'm guessing.
Yes. Okay. Let's play some more trivia. Some Alien Ant Farm trivia.
Ooh.
So this one I'm gonna now. There is a band that we previously talked about that helped Alien Ant Farm break through and get signed to a major label. Who is that band? They are on this list.
They're on the list.
Papa Roach.
That's a good guess. I'm going to say, let me look at the list real quick. How about, oh God, Incubus?
Okay, Alex, do you have a guess?
I don't really. I have no idea. I'm
Will
gonna
is
say Sum 41.
Will is correct. It is Papa Roach. They
Damn.
in 2000, after forging a friendship with the band Papa Roach, Alien Ant Farm signed to DreamWorks SKG for their second studio album Anthology. DreamWorks also was a record label. Was also a record label back in the day.
DreamWorks, Shrek, therefore Lending Theory, or Lending to Alex's Theory, Alien Ant Farm is new metal Smash Mouth. Case blown open wide.
Yes. Oh boy.
Do you think they had to do the DreamWorks face when they signed their contracts?
Okay, that's okay. I think we've had enough. I think we have.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I think we've out butt rocked ourselves on this podcast.
I'm.
God,
If
we're-
you've listened to this point, I sincerely apologize.
yeah. After this, we get into some pretty wild territory. After this,
Yeah,
things get really wild for a while after this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like both in just like this, basically like there's not these long streaks. Like there's a streak basically like 2003 where it's just like the highest it goes is like 5 until like the summer, and then it goes to like 6 for a little bit, and then back to just 1 week stuff. It's gonna get buck wild. I'm just gonna say one song that's already on here already. Apparently, a Nirvana song was #1 in 2002.
What?
No, I know that one because that was one of their greatest. That was their unreleased song on their greatest hits.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah, I know the song.
You know you're right.
You know you're right. Okay.
So that wasn't like a song coming back.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, that'll do it for this pod. If you did like this episode, hopefully we'll continue to go through.
Send your hate mail to 30.
Stop. I have to bleep that out again. I'm gonna have to bleep it out again.
Send your hate mail to Quahog, Rhode Island.
Come on, Alex, say the line. Say the line.
Quahog is not real.
Should we take
It's
this out by all
real!
trying to sing the Family Guy theme song in unison on Zencaster?
Oh god, I'll just leave the call.
Okay, anyways, if you like this, again, we will continue on. We'll probably go through the rest of 2001 into probably the end of 2002, because I think I said 2003 could be its own episode, because there's a lot of stuff in 2003. So we will continue on for the rest of 2001 into 2002. If because this was fun. I had a blast. This was very fun. But I'm not sure it was fun because, oh wow, these songs are good and it was fun talking about them, or that we got to bully Alex the entire time about
I'm sorry, Alex.
very real city of Quahog in Rhode Island.
Good night, folks. Thanks. Bye.
Signing off from Quahog.
Signing
Over
off
Thriller's
from
Quahog
Quahog.
division.
Okay. If you enjoy this podcast, follow
the
us on
Quahog
Twitter.
chapter of Will for Thrill Nation.
See, it took a full hour, but we broke them, folks. We broke them. We finally admit that Quahog is real.
Quahog is not real. It's Family Guy.
Back square one.
A fictional TV show. Peter Griffin is not real. Quagmire is not real.
That's a yikes for me.
Joe is not real.
What about Stewie?
Cleveland is not real.
Is Brian real?
Brian is not real.
What?
Is Adam West real?
Yes, actually.
What about James Woods?
Wait, what?
James Woods.
I don't remember who James Woods is. I can't answer that.
He was on Family Guy, but then he like turned into like Super Trump Guy, and now he's not on Family Guy. Why are we talking about Family Guy? Maddie tried to end this so long ago.
All right.
Indieheads Pod on Twitter. My Twitter is Monrovian Prince, at Will for Thrill, at 490 Freak, for Will and Gavin. Alex is not on Twitter. They're very lucky.
Thank God.
Catch him on Quahog.
They may occasionally make tweets on the Indieheads Pod account, but that's
That
about
is
it.
true. I have done that from time to time, especially a series of tweets. I don't remember what I was saying, but a couple years ago, I just made a series of utterly insane tweets about Matty.
The McDonald's man is always going to be your greatest hit.
Yeah.
Does Mr. McDonald's man live in Quahog?
I think we beat this up in the ground already.
Yeah.
Mr. McDonald's man is not real. Quahog is not
Oh,
real.
no, that.
Whoa.
These are works of fiction.
Wait, you're telling me that you did that you asked for
So
one
who makes
cum in
my
your butt from a man that's not real?
I don't know how to de-escalate this.
Okay. We're just gonna we have to stop recording. Hopefully you enjoy this pod. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.